Have you ever noticed that the moment you stop chasing people, everything just feels lighter? It's like a weight lifts off your shoulders, and all that energy you were pouring out suddenly returns home to you. In psychology, there's a term for this phenomenon: emotional detachment. Now, this isn't about becoming cold or uncaring. Far from it. It's about learning to care correctly, in a way that protects your own peace. Today, we are going to dive deep into the psychology of detachment and explore why learning to let go and stop chasing can be the most powerful step you take toward finding genuine peace and connection. Let's talk about the energy drain. Think about it. When you're constantly the one reaching out, trying to fix things, or desperately trying to prove your worth to someone, what's happening inside your body and mind? Your brain essentially goes into survival mode. Your cortisol levels spike. That's the stress hormone. Your nervous system gets tricked into thinking you're facing a real physical danger. But the threat isn't a tiger in the bushes. It's the fear of rejection, of being left on read, of being deemed not enough. The famous psychologist Carl Jung had a profound insight into this. He said, "What you resist persists." When we desperately chase after someone's approval or affection, we are resisting the reality of the situation. We're fighting against their indifference or their distance. This resistance creates a tense, needy energy. And ironically, that very energy is often what pushes people further away. It's a paradox. You can't attract what you're desperate for. Your desperation becomes a repellent, signaling insecurity instead of the confidence that naturally draws people in. It's an exhausting cycle that leaves you feeling drained, anxious, and constantly questioning your own value. But then, something magical happens. The moment you make the conscious decision to stop chasing, the entire dynamic shifts. It's not about playing games or using manipulative tactics. It's a genuine shift in your own energy. You're no longer operating from a place of lack, begging for a scrap of connection. Instead, you start operating from a place of wholeness, inviting connection if it aligns. You stop over-explaining yourself. You stop compulsively texting first. You stop feeling the need to prove your worth at every turn. This is the essence of detachment. It's not coldness. It's a quiet, unshakable confidence. Psychologists refer to the healthy version of this as secure self-attachment. It means you've become your own source of validation. You give yourself the reassurance, the love, and the approval that you once begged others for. You learn to enjoy your own company, to trust your own judgment, and to feel complete all on your own. And here's the beautiful part. When you reach this state, people notice. Not because you're ignoring them to get a reaction, but because your inner peace becomes magnetic. Your calm is attractive. Your self-respect is compelling. You're no longer a void needing to be filled. You're a source of light that others naturally want to be around. So, how do you actually start practicing this? It sounds great in theory, but what are the practical steps? Here are a few psychological tips to help you begin. First, create a pause. Before you react to a message or a situation, just pause. Take a breath. Remember that not every text needs an instant reply. This small gap gives you the power to choose your response instead of reacting out of anxiety. Second, ask yourself a simple but powerful question. Am I doing this from a place of love or from a place of fear? Am I sending this text because I genuinely want to connect or because I fear being forgotten? This question brings clarity. Third, and this is crucial, redirect your energy. All that mental and emotional energy you were spending on chasing someone, channel it back into yourself. Pour it into a new hobby. Learn a language, get lost in a good book, move your body, or simply allow yourself to rest. Invest in your own growth. And finally, use affirmations to rewire your brain. Repeat to yourself, I am enough, even in silence. My peace is my priority. I release the need for external validation. Remember, this isn't about punishing anyone or closing your heart off. It's about protecting your own peace. It's a sacred act of self-preservation. When you finally stop chasing people, you start attracting peace. You stop auditioning for a role in someone else's life. You stop begging to be chosen because you've finally, truly chosen yourself. That is the real power and the profound psychology of detachment. It's the journey from seeking validation outside to discovering the unshakable source of it within. And when you master this, I promise you, everything changes. You don't just find peace. You become it. Protect your peace. Choose yourself first. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on living a more intentional life.